Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first ever podcast. We are losers with a podcast. Today we have the first set here, Boardman.
Hi, my Peter.
You guys had to do it at the same time. Great. First podcast. Who's excited? We told none of you guys ahead of time. I'll start off though with topics, okay? So, does everyone have a topic for the podcast? I guess you can start with yours. So, 2020 was a bitch. Why? Please give me why, in detail. Bullshit. Great stuff. Oh my god. The people who's listening can't see, but beautiful mug I'm holding. The boss. The boss.
I'm gonna smash that mug later.
No. Okay, so might be a controversial opinion. I did not hate 2020. Okay, listen. Corona was awful. And I will have to say for that, Corona was 2020, not Corona. 2020 that was a bad year. Disney trip canceled, all that stuff. But personally,
Most of the Australian wildfires.
yes, I know. I'm talking about overall, this year was bad. But for me, I did not hate this year. I'm saying I'm not just judging on everything. I'm judging by. I personally did not have a bad year.
So this year was good, everybody.
Stop.
The year was good because Bowman had a great time.
Shut up. No, that's not what I meant. You know what I meant. I had. Shut up. Nothing I'm gonna say is gonna change. Ice Knight, how was your year?
2020 was a bitch.
Why?
Where do I begin? For starters, Corona. You have to wear a mask, and you kind of still do to go into stores.
Raven always does.
Which is kind of ridiculous because, it's one thing if you've got the virus, but if you don't have it, this rule shouldn't really.
But you don't know if you have it.
That's
Let's
true.
see. I was supposed to go to a Yankees game back in July.
Oh, I forgot about that.
No. You want to hear something funny?
What? It's coming from you, so no.
One of my buddies, a few days ago, his grandpa was tested positive. We had no symptoms.
How old was the person? Did you say grandpa?
Yeah, grandpa.
Oh,
My friend's grandpa.
Well, good luck to that person.
No, he had no symptoms.
The funny thing. I mean, that's lucky. That's real lucky. Good luck to that person's grandfather.
He was in a room with an open container that was actually contaminated.
Oh, so he sipped on. That must suck, dude. Dude, that must suck though. If you catch it from something you're not even from going to the store. You're wearing your mask, doing everything fine. Then you share a drink with someone. That sucks.
I gotta say, when you said you had something with you ended up saying funny in it, I thought it was actually gonna be a funny story.
Yeah, that's not funny. So, moving on. I personally don't hate the year. I can understand why it sucks. Raven?
Well, my whole job is affected. I didn't really. I lost a little bit of hours.
I
had
got
to work.
the great podcast, Raven. Stuttering every freaking word.
Oh, shut up. I had to work during the pandemic.
I did
So
too.
that was pretty good. I work in a fast food restaurant. I literally have to be in contact with hundreds of customers a day because they didn't get the message about the pandemic and came to my drive-thru. We had the lobby open at one point, but we had to And at other points we reopened the lobby and it just got so problematic.
You know how you guys can...
didn't open it. We opened it for like a few months, closed it for a month or two, reopened it for like another month or two, then closed it again.
You want to know though how you can help Raven not work in a fast food place? Subscribe to the podcast. Hopefully an ad will just pop up right now. It would be great. But
Like, it fucking sucks that the only way to go to McDonald's is if you go through drive-thru.
yeah, never stop.
I think some McDonald's and Burger Kings and different restaurants have their lobbies open. So,
Everyone in this area is owned by the same people.
yeah. All the McDonald's in this area are owned by.
I know the Westerly and the Mystic McDonald's, last I knew, their lobbies were still available. Like, just like to go. Like,
One in our
Mystic is
town.
owned by a different person.
The one in our town is open lobby.
makes
Owned
sense.
by a different person.
Their lobby hours are limited,
Yeah. Every place at least has limited hours, so like I'm coming direct contact with people constantly, and I have to wear a mask for like 8 or 9 hours a day, in addition to this mask. Basically, look at about rob place.
I think though I think the thing that affected the most was wrestling. We do professional wrestling, for those of you who don't know, and that got like affected so much. I don't know about you, Maniac, but I know me, Ice Knight, and Raven, we didn't even wrestle for a month, and we just like appeared via like promos instead of like actually physically wrestling. I don't know, Maniac, did you wrestle in April? Like when we actually started filming, because when Kona started in March, we weren't filming at that time. But yeah, that was so annoying.
So technically, it was actually like 2 months with no wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, no, we.
Maniac was there was when me and him were in a tag team match and gone viral too. That's the last time I saw him.
Okay, so
When we had the shit beat out of us by the Rebellion.
yeah, that was a good show. We put on some wrestling shows once in a while. If you guys want to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/C/Krazy Klowns. Gone viral 1 and 2. Raven, let's move on though to something more positive. I'm sure Raven, you have a good subject that's more positive.
Oh, come on, bro.
Wait, what's your subject?
My subject is, I don't want to talk about politics,
Okay.
but how our current president, Donald Trump, started the new year with those capital riots. How, and everything that happened in 2020 with politics, in the past few years in general, how do you think this is going to affect the rest of the year with now Biden taking over with this?
With the Capitol riots to start off the year.
Yeah, but the Capitol is setting the tone for all of like the presidency for this year, and for technically his whole term. How do you think this is like gonna really affect
It
all
won't.
of like politics in Washington going forward?
It won't, because you want to know something? Washington said they knew that any multiple attacks, like multiple people running at the White House, they knew they couldn't do it. They knew they would lose. They said that willingly. They said that like a year ago.
Yeah,
They know this. They're not gonna change shit. They know that they can't do anything.
Yeah, but they may
Okay.
do some other place. I mean, this also just
Wait,
says
Maniac
that-
left. Let's always shit on him.
Trump supporters will never shut the hell up. We know that.
I think that's the most annoying part is just like,
Yeah, that's what
not
I'm
to get political, but you go from,
They don't know when to zip it.
no, they go from the black, like, oh, these Black Lives Matter riots, they are so bad, even though there's a protest behind it. But when it comes to, let's storm the Capitol for no reason, that's when it's okay to riot. When you do it on actual, like, government property. The ones that were saying, it's so bad to destroy a mall. How dare you steal from a Target when someone stole a podium?
Yeah, it's kind of hypocritical. But like, this was set like a really negative tone for him, for Biden going over.
Nah, I think it just ends Trump's reign negative and puts a more positive look towards Biden's reign is because everyone's gonna be sitting there like negative like to begin with, and like but their feeling of hope going forward is going to do it. Yes, the government needs to be ready, and they are. That something's about to happen when Biden gets elected. They need some bulletproof glass and everything. No, I'm serious. They already have these things. They need some more. Biden is main target number one by these. Like, can we say psychos?
Side note, the person who has to deal with the most Trump supporters, Icenet over there, who has people for the last 4 or 5 years, even before Trump got elected, they always do some stuff right outside his house in this like parking area for the past 4 or 5 years for Trump, for no reason.
Yeah, the annoying Trump variety.
Yeah,
Ignorant guys, basically like causing disturbances. A couple of them nearly caused accidents, believe it or not.
I believe it.
And it's not needed. Not to mention 4th of July, when I was waiting for Birdman and Raven's mom to pick me up so we could all hang out on 4th of July. A couple of those guys were saying shit to my mom while she was trying to water.
That's just not okay.
To a point where I almost ran across the street with a bat, was gonna kill them.
That was a good 4th of July, though. The rest of the day, that was a good day. Maniac, you were there.
That party was fun. Yep, Maniac was there. A couple of our other friends showed up too.
Yep.
Yeah, basically most weekends they'd be out there for no reason. Sometimes ranging from small times being like 5 people, and then like other times having 20 to 30 people at least. They didn't do it every weekend, but they did it like
At least a month. Once a month, I would say.
yeah, at least once a month. It's weird.
But let's see. Did I ever mention to? But Maniac, I don't know if you know this. Did I ever tell you I ran for office once?
I don't recall.
Oh yeah.
I did.
No, he really did.
I ran for office.
For selectmen.
For selectmen. So it's kind of like this area's type of mayor, because I know for like selectmen system is not really well used. So it's kind of like a mayor. I ran late, so I had to run as a write-in, as an independent write-in. I forgot to go and vote, so I probably got 0 votes that day. I forgot to go and vote for myself. I absolutely sucked.
Successful campaign, dude.
I had the worst campaign probably in that town's history. I absolutely failed. Maniac, I knew you at that time. How did you not know this? What did you say last night?
That's depressing.
I think that's depressing.
Yes. What would if you had to run for president right now, like you're forced to run for president, and you had one thing to go on, what would you go on to run?
Like a slogan?
No, not just like, what would be your one thing? Because my thing was to change, like, the education system, like, because I didn't like how I was being ran in this town.
Okay, so like one political promise?
One political promise. Because you would see who would have win the best campaign. But for, like, president, what would you ran on?
Well, Boardman might as well start us off.
I think, on a serious one, I would probably change the, education budgets across the country and make it that you don't have to just... Because currently you get more money just by doing these stupid state testing that no one likes. And that's why they do it, though. To give funding to these, places. But that's just not fair. Because, like, if you basically do worse, you get less money. But those are the schools who need it the most. But on a joke thing, I would buy myself a tank. Dude, if I'm the president, I want a tank.
I want a tank too.
Yeah, see? See, Maniac wants to take Raven, you want a tank. Maniac, what would be your political thing to run on? What would you want if you're president? What's your thing you want?
Like your big promise for change.
There's one thing.
Like your main thing. Like how some people are like, I wanna like abolish guns, basically. Like, what's your main promise, presidential-elect maniac?
What was it?
Make sure people aren't hypocritical.
How would you do that?
I don't think
Can't make that illegal.
That's nationwide.
Nationwide lie detector attacks. Good job. Okay, maniac. Raven?
it's impossible to get rid of hypocriticism.
You know what mine is, guys. LGBT rights.
Can you say something funny though? Say
You want me
something.
to say something funny?
Yeah, say
okay,
something.
I went on making sure cotton candy is available at every corner.
Fair. Good job. Ice Knight?
Raven, you make me want to hit myself with the bow staff.
Make sure that high school students that are going to college, make sure they get like good education so that their careers and shit are like, exactly.
So, but
Make sure
Anyone in Crazy Clown's history has gone to college?
a former member did.
Oh, really? We had to somebody go to college?
Yeah, they had to leave Crazy Clowns to go though.
I just decided to get the shit back after I graduated high school.
I almost went to college.
Yeah, we all know I wouldn't be smart enough to be in college.
Yeah, maniac, you would never last in college. But
I wouldn't be smart enough to either.
Raven, did you? You think you thought about it?
I thought about it. I was gonna go for like mainly like writing and stuff like that. I think I just stopped getting emails from Forsyth University and stuff.
I was gonna go and be a teacher.
That's why you have the months.
That would have been a boss.
I would have attempted college just for a football career, but then I realized this shit really worked.
Yeah, because you have to give up the good grades and a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, we're not the smartest clowns in the world.
Well, Maniac? Well, I said you.
And my backup plan was pro wrestler WWE.
Well, let's hope Ice Knight can be a pro wrestler. My hope is I just don't have to work for a living and can do something like this.
Interesting fact, I learned a Ring of Honor pro wrestler said that he didn't start his career until age 27.
DDP was 35, I think.
Boogeyman was, I think in his 40s.
What?
Yeah, he lied about his age when he went into Tough Enough. He told him that he was 30, but I think he was either 40 or 45.
W just does not
That's why he
check
was
that.
disqualified and lost.
There was someone in wrestling, I don't know. It was ECW. They said they were 18 when they were 17. And then they almost got sued because this kid gets like busted open and like bleeding to almost to death. And of course now they learned it's a minor, so and our mom was of course pissed as fuck, as reasonable be.
Alright, get back to the last episode. We all said we would have gone for college for. Sensor Maniac, what would you have gone for college for if you actually were going to go?
And remember, being a dumbass is not a major. Maniac's is like, man, I'm dumb. I never even thought that far in.
I didn't even think I would go through high school.
No, he didn't. So many times he wanted to quit, and I had to keep this moron from not quitting. I think almost everyone has had at least one story of making sure Maniac did not quit school. What would you have done? A stick? You know the people on the podcast listening don't know what you're doing. He's holding a stick, guys. It's not a bow staff, it's a stick. It's an extended dildo.
Hey, nice.
Basically, Maniac wants to make dildos and wooden ones for the fans watching on the podcast. Thank you. Maniac, you may be seated. Show and tell. I showed my mug. You showed your wooden dildo. Raven, show and tell, I guess. It's a hallway show and tell portion.
Look at these cool Yoda.
Let's make everyone watching on the podcast on like Spotify and stuff like completely confused. Ice Night show and
At
tell.
least I said what mine was.
Maniac, stop burping. This is not like nasty ASMR from a dumpster.
In this little corner right here, I have a SpongeBob lamp that I got for Christmas a couple years ago when I was like, what, I think 13 when I got this lamp for Christmas.
A couple years ago. Oh, there, couple.
I don't remember what fucking year it was. Get off my ass.
Okay, well everyone, now that the show and tell portion is done, make sure to subscribe on Spotify. Coming soon on other stuff. How many? I think it's on 4 different platforms currently.
Pretty impressive, though.
Wait, where is she on Spotify?
Yeah, you can. Maniac, yeah, well, I told you this.
Okay, you didn't really know about the podcast. You gotta go and
I told him like 7 times, and he still comes in. We're doing what today? What is this?
Hold on here. I am trying to look for this now. Give me a second.
Losers with a podcast. Make sure to.
No. I'm not here.
Ice Knight, what are you laughing at?
Something I said and then Raven replied with. I'm sorry, that's your job, not mine.
No, that's my girl's job.
Yeah, what girl? Okay, it's a...
Next subject, Maniac's girlfriend. What's everyone's opinion?
No, here's the next subject. Dirty, slutty, homeless buildings for sale.
So, okay, I guess that's a nice topic. Homeless dildos.
Sweaty.
Sweaty.
Dirty, slutty, homeless buildings for sale.
I mean, listen, it's just that the careers of being a prostitute haven't been working out. They're trying to be slutty to get more money. You know, but it's just not working and it's sad. And we need to end dildo homelessness.
So, are these like hobos selling dirty dildos basically is what I'm getting from this? How much are they selling them for? Because that seems pretty nasty. Why would anyone want a used one?
They never said used.
I found the podcast.
Took you long enough?
Took you long enough, man.
That was a great shout out.
I am a retard.
Like, you found your dick?
Congrats, man.
Maniac has finally found his dick. Nice. Okay, so I have a good subject. So, going into 2021, we have gotten our first installment in 18 months of the MCU with WandaVision. We won't give spoilers. Have you two watched it? I know Raven has.
Wait, what?
WandaVision. Do you even know what that is?
I don't have to plus.
It's
I don't either. I
TV
use someone
show
else's.
Based on the MCU starring Scarlet Witch and Vision.
So, it's basically the start of the new.
I think right now I was watching Naruto.
Your favorite.
But what do you guys think?
I think I was watching Dragon Ball.
This subject got so derailed.
But what do you guys think of the future of the MCU? Right now, with a lot of these things are TV shows. Right now, they have Loki, Winter Soldier, and Falcon. They have WandaVision, and they have later in the year. I think Miss Marvel might come out if it doesn't get delayed. Do you get a lot of new characters are debuting in TV shows? Do you guys think that now? But like, you don't have Disney Plus, right? So how? What about if the next movie is connected to these TV shows? How are you gonna know what's going on, Maniac? Do you feel like it's...
Hold up.
How did you get Disney Plus?
Girlfriend.
We're on air convincing Maniac to get this.
Dude, Disney Plus, give me some sponsorship money.
We just got you one user. It's
But
good.
stolen from someone else's account.
I gotta say, WandaVision is pretty good, so if this is the future of the MCU, like, I think his name is Kevin Feige said, then I'm actually kind of happy. It's good tone.
It's good fun, but my point is like someone like Ice Knight who watches almost every movie in theaters now isn't like up to date. What if WandaVision is directly connected to the next movie that's coming out? Like Ice Knight, you would be like annoyed, wouldn't you?
Pretty much.
So, what do you think that might turn people away from watching the movies? Do you think this is a good move?
No doubt in my mind, people will be interested.
I think though, like some people, like the big debate is right now because most Warner Brother movies are coming out on HBO Max. Are these streaming services finally killing movie theaters? MCU is one of the. Continue.
Real cinema, they open their lobby and then they close it down, which I was so irritated about because there was a new movie coming out I was getting to see.
They now have those Cineblock roadblockers in front of their parking lot, so you can't even get in.
But
Yeah, I saw that a couple of times. Going to stop with that.
It's on Disney Plus. And I might forget it.
what's on Disney Plus?
Greatest Showman.
The Greatest Showman is on Disney Plus.
Thank
They
you.
got all of them 20th Century Fox stuff now since they bought them out.
Yeah.
But listen, that's it. Both of those things would connect to my point. Corona is killing movie theaters. Fox, one of the biggest studios now, is owned by Disney. Everywhere is releasing on streaming services. All movie theaters gonna be dead, and is it basically gonna probably be partly to blame in the future? People can say Corona, the MCU, which is the biggest moneymaker for theaters, and now Warner Brothers, one of the biggest draws to theaters, are all going to streaming services instead. Like Godzilla vs. King Kong is gonna be on HBO Max the same day.
Alright,
I remember me and some of the guys saw that movie one night.
Do you guys? Oh, first of all, we always gotta see that the day it comes out, and we can talk about it on the podcast. All of us, you guys gotta come over so we can all watch that. But
I don't think it's gonna. No matter what, I think eventually in like the next 4 years, movie theaters will make a comeback.
I think it's gonna be like a nostalgic thing, though.
People predicted with the really coming out of VCH tapes and then DVDs that those were going to kill the movie industry.
Remember when Blu-ray was gonna kill DVDs?
Yeah, but people predicted all these things were going to kill movie theaters. They haven't. Corona and these streaming services are going to put a damper on it, but I think it's going to come back. And on to your only point, they've done series for many years for the MCU.
But they weren't as big as these ones, or directly as
Yeah,
connected.
so, but those ones haven't really done much to really impact the movies. And a few of these shows for the MCU, like What If and the Loki show, are really different universes entirely. So they're not going to really pay too much attention. Especially with the next, like, 5 or 10 movies even. At least, like, half of them are, like, new characters that have no real connection to, like, the Avengers.
But remember, all these are gonna basically come out the same day on Disney Plus. Like, why pay $10 to see one movie when you can pay $10 and see 10?
But they're not going to come out the same day for Disney Plus.
Disney's gonna do it
It's
eventually.
going to be the $30 premiere thing that they usually will.
And people will pay. People will pay. But, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, do you guys remember when Blu-ray was gonna kill DVDs? That failed. That worked so well. Good job, Blu-ray. Who owned that? Wasn't that Sony who did that?
Yeah, it was Sony.
And what was like the whole thing of Blu-rays? Does that they get scratched less?
They were being extra stupid.
I don't even get it.
Higher quality, I do believe there's higher quality.
But
Less
yet the-
likely to get damaged, last longer, and they had more special features.
But
There's, like, one in the
Yeah, they don't anymore though, and now they're like, they used to be $10 more though at the time, and now they're like about the same price. But like, And now it's 4K is the same thing.
4K, that's gonna kill DVDs next.
That's so trendy. I don't even give a shit about 4K.
Dude,
You have to pay like $20 more for a DVD. Who cares? But
now it was cool before, it's like, because only like certain movies were getting the 4K treatment, but now you can go to Walmart and basically any old shitty movie you can get on 4K now.
and you have to pay double the price though.
Yeah, some of them, the cheap ones are still $20 from what I was seeing last.
But like, it's not bad when you get like only have to pay like $5 more to get the new MCU movie, like a little bit. But like, they had like Popeyes 4K movie for like $20 when it's originally like $5 in the $5 bin. That's dumb. That's dumb. Also, DVDs are dying anyways. Why make a new version? I know I love DVDs.
I buy DVDs all the time.
I buy DVDs all the time, honestly. Well, what MCU thing though are you? Man, I just got a DVD player for the first time.
You can play them on your PlayStation though.
Yeah, you dumb fuck.
Why? So, put the DVD player back in your ass and use your PlayStation like a big boy. That's more of a hassle than going in, but you had to go find your DVD player.
No, that's your job.
But you have a portable DVD? Who owns that shit? Who owns a portable DVD player? But
You have a bad taste in technology.
he had the same phone for like 10 years. I had the same phone for like 4 or 5 years. Only reason I changed it is because it broke.
Lucky.
2019 when I got the current phone I have now, because the one I had before it dust because it was a piece of shit.
Yeah, but no, I'm trying to this thing lasted me.
How long was it? That was at least like 7 years.
This phone?
Yeah.
Just about, I think.
That was like
Okay, wait.
that was like an iPhone like 2.
That was an iPhone like 6.
So you have an iPhone. I have a Galaxy Samsung phone. What do you have, Boardman?
Galaxy. No. Yeah, I do.
No, I don't think you have a Galaxy. I think you have a Samsung phone, but not a Galaxy.
No, it's a Galaxy.
Alright, Einstein, what phone do you have?
A flip phone.
Like Android, I guess.
Yeah, you have an Android.
So Maniac, you're the only one who likes apples here, you little bitch.
Yeah, you like apples.
You little bitch, you like apples? What a pussy. Who eats
Eat
apples?
oranges here.
Eat oranges here, you cunt. I like strawberries. Ooh, kinky.
Wow, you're in another location, dipshit.
If we just see Maniac just go over to Einstein's house right now and you just see them fighting on the other camera.
Oh, stab.
Listen, hey guys, wait, real quick. Let's confuse all the people listening on to the podcast and just start making fake fighting sounds, and then they will just all watch the YouTube video. We'll get more views. They won't know. No, it's fine. They won't know. Just everyone go. 3, 2, 1.
Oh god.
Maniac, you piece of shit!
My leg.
How dare you eat apples?
My other leg. My third leg. My fourth leg.
That's what you get, Raven!
You broke half of my legs.
Okay, now, please, everyone, if you want to see exclusive fight scenes, watch the YouTube video. If it comes out, we're actually not even sure if this is going to turn into a YouTube video. But,
He just shows up with tampons.
So cool.
I actually have tampons over there.
Are they Salinos?
Yeah, that's Selena's, and not mine. I just was waiting just for reaction's sake.
Why did you steal her tampon?
No, because it's a good. She just gave them to me just in case, like, because I usually have my, because I leave work and I would have it with me, and she doesn't like purses, so it's just, I guess, makes sense.
To clarify, it's not like he has a drawstring like backpack.
Yeah, I have a backpack, and when I leave work, it's just easier, I guess.
So what I'm hearing is, Boardman, you're a simp.
No, I did not agree. I didn't even agree, actually. This was unconsensual tampon consumption. Out of the 4 people here, though, it's you, Maniac.
Yeah, I say for sure big simp.
If Raven was not gay, it would be the Raven. And just because Raven's so nice, though. Raven, you are a bit of a simp.
Nice does not.
No, dude, you will be the person that liking everyone's post. You like all my posts.
But that's not for.
You like
that's not
everything I post, you bitch.
That's not for being a simp. Simp, you have to want to get in the person's pants. Okay?
No,
I don't
fine,
want
you're a
to get your
stan.
pants, Boardman.
You're a stan, then. Just.
It's. Dude, nice does not mean simp. You have to like want to have sex with the person or be with the person.
Oh, so that's definitely Maniac. Maniac just wants that sex.
Kiss the girl's ass just to get some ass.
Literally.
He's a nice person. There's a difference.
No, it's ruined. It's like everyone's a Karen now.
Speaking of nice, that actually is like, more boys should be like you, Boardman. Look at you.
What?
Standing a man. Helping out your girlfriend.
I didn't choose to. Don't give me this credit. I didn't.
No, we're gonna act like you're like.
Wait, so she forced you to do all that stuff? I don't believe that.
No, I actually asked for the tampons and put them in my bag. I bought them myself, you know. Yeah, you're right. It's not your theories, man. I'm so sorry.
So you have a man. So you have a mangina.
That was sarcasm.
I hate all of you. You guys are so.
He always says that.
Because I always hate you. That's why I always say it. What's the thing?
How do you shove anything in that cup?
I take small sips to make it so I can hold it up more. I would usually be finished.
He tries to pretend he's casting a spell, but he has more.
What the fuck is on you?
What's that one Harry Potter thing? They did it. Like the water one.
Are you talking about Jesus?
Like one of like the few scenes in Harry Potter I've seen. I've seen like 20 times. I haven't seen the full movie where he's just like they have like this shisha and he's, yeah. I've seen like part of that movie like 20 times and then the only parts of it.
The first time I saw that movie was in theaters.
So theaters industry will never die because we got Ice
Ice Knight will pay for the theater industry. But I was actually talking about.
Two of the Harry Potter movies in theaters, and that was Half-Blood Prince and Deathly Hallows Part 2. Every other movie, I waited till he was on DVD or it was on TV just randomly.
Yeah, but I was talking about this with Raven. What MCU thing are you most excited about, actually? Because I am really excited for some of the movies to come out in the next year. I want to see what the next, like, Avengers thing is going to be.
I want to see the next Spider-Man.
Oh, the Spider-Man is going to be so good.
It's mainly going to be Christmas related. The new release pictures.
There's a lot of Spider-Man things take place in the winter. No, there might be, they're probably going to do a 6th one. Is it 6? Yeah.
You can get $2 billion easy off a movie.
Oh, they're going to do it? Yeah, they're going to get $1 billion. For free? Dude, it doesn't have to be good hype.
I'm kind of excited for the What If series and the Loki series because I just like the Loki actor, but for movies, I gotta say there's some weird ones coming out.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. I don't know about the externals. I'm excited for Blade.
Oh yeah, Blade!
And Deadpool in the MCU universe, they just confirmed this week. That's gonna be good.
Ice Knight's homeboy Deadpool.
Ice Knight is Deadpool. Ice Knight is Deadpool, actually.
I didn't know I could regenerate myself.
No, you're Deadpool, dude. It's great.
Cause you are the most like food one out of all of us. You can be Deadpool.
Oh, Ice Knight's Deadpool.
I still remember at the beginning of the first Deadpool movie when he randomly mentions Wolverine, but he tries not to take it so obvious.
What maniac? Are you saying Ice Knight cannot be Deadpool? Are you? Are you a racist? Are you no balls racist? Are you racist against Winter?
A frosty Deadpool. That would be interesting with me.
So Maniac is racist confirmed. Okay. Moving on to the next subject.
He's not letting us move on.
The Maniac is racist. Let's move on. So, no, Maniac, no. No, you don't. It's not gonna be funny. It's like, oh, a grandpa has corona. It's funny. What's his funny story this time?
We don't want to hear about how hard your dick got on your pool. I don't know.
So, I don't need to know it. I think we're gonna start wrapping up soon. I think this was the first, good episode, guys. We're working out the kinks, though, so you're gonna see different sound quality in the next few. This is fun. We're gonna practice more. It's more casual. I actually already planned. The next one, you guys don't even need topics. We're having our first special here on the podcast, the next episode, okay? You guys won't even need topics. Don't worry. I'm gonna have them, or Raven might have to help me collect. I told Raven about this. You guys will just have to be in the dark. But I hope you guys all enjoyed watching. We're on Spotify and coming soon to Apple Podcasts and other platforms. If you're watching this on YouTube when it goes up on YouTube, all the podcast links will be in the description below. Hopefully there was some ads. Make sure not, even if you're not gonna watch on Spotify or something like that, if you just have the app, well, it's not gonna hurt you just to give us a little, like there, because then if you like this, we can keep doing it, and that's the best way to let us know. But I've enjoyed this. We have been losers with a podcast. I have been bored, man.
I might have been a Raven.
I might have a boner.
What?
I'm just kidding, I'm late night. I knew Maniac was lying.
Maniac, how are you gonna follow that one up?
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna think he's got a boner.
Just-
Just the tip of it said it from pool. Yeah, back for more.
What's your name?
It's not unusual unless the
Name. Name.
Name.
Name.
Say your name. Toby Maguire.
What about someone
Mike Myers. Mike Myers. The actor Mike Myers.
Yeah, Maniac, goddamn. What's wrong with you? Okay, hope you guys all enjoyed.
Yeah. That he pees a little too much every day.
Hell no.
Because you drink too much Pepsi.
Oh, one stop. Let me sign this out.
Because it is, babe. It's my babe.
Stop dating Pepsi. We all said it's weird.
Well, girls are too stupid to see how much of a good man I am, so you know what? I'll just date Pepsi.
What? Women think I'm. Women don't think I'm good, so I'm fucking a Pepsi, yeah? Pepsi gives you good bleachers. Stop. Okay. Hope everyone enjoyed this episode. Make sure to have a good night, everyone. Have a good. Have a good night.